Good evening, everyone. Welcome to closing comments here from May 14th. Let's jump right into our charts and see what happened in the market today. First up, we had our June live cattle on the board. We did see a fairly unexciting day here in this cattle market. This June live contract opening up higher here today, but failing to get any momentum off of that gap up. This market kind of fizzling out here off that opening range, settling back into 254, failing to find support after closing that gap early today, eventually leading to the sell-off, pushing all the way back down here towards 252. This market giving up a little bit of ground, but nothing super concerning here. Light volume pullback, if you even want to call it that. Just kind of an unchanged day here on light volume. It's nothing to be super concerned about. The bulls still are in charge, finding good support down here at our averages during the last week or two. And battling out here in the face of this volatility, the bulls are still in good hands here. As long as we can remain trading above 244 to 245, this market should see bulls continue to find support and keep pushing this thing back up there towards those all-time highs. This market pulling back a little bit here today, just kind of, we should find support early tomorrow between 51 and 52 if the bulls are able to find support there and get a bid off that opening range. We should see this market try and rally back up here towards the mid 250s, see those buyers try and finish this week on a high note and set them up nicely for some more upside into next week. So look for some support here inside of Wednesday's range. If we do pull all the way back down here towards the low 240s, that could raise a little concern. But we should find support here tomorrow. Bulls are going to try and fight back and keep this uptrend intact and keep pushing this market back towards those all-time highs. Everything's still looking pretty constructive here. Today's action was pretty much a non-event. We should see some support early tomorrow and try and get this market back on track to the upside. The uptrend still remains intact, and we should see this market keep on rallying here into the weekend. We are not too far off from those all-time highs, so we should see those coming back here soon. Next up, we got our August feeders on the board. We have seen some relative weakness here in this feeder market compared to those live cattle, so we are seeing a little bit of that here today. We also saw a gap open here in this feeder market, opening up the day right there just shy of 364. This market getting that gap closed, trying to find a little support early, but that late day sell-off was just too much to handle. This market pulling back to the midpoint of Wednesday's range here, which is a good spot to find support. Looking like we balanced out a little bit here late today, right around 358. Bulls are going to try and defend this line here. As long as we can remain above this 200-day average and the swing low at 354.65, Bulls still have a chance to try and support this thing. This feeder market has been just a little bit weaker compared to the live cattle market, so if you're going to be playing the long side, stick to those stronger markets. This feeder market is continuing to see a little bit of volatility and relative weakness, so just be patient here. Let this thing continue to stabilize and should offer some better points to trade around here as we head into next week. We want to see these bulls defend this mid 355 area here as we head into Friday's session. Bulls are going to need to defend this line here, keep this market trading up here above 355 to keep this uptrend intact, and we should see this market try and catch a bid and push back up there towards 370 into next week. Next up, we have our July corn futures on the board. We continue to see good resistance up there in the 480s. Yesterday's action, seeing some resistance up there between 484 and 485. Long wick there, seeing a little bit of rejection, and that selling pressure spilled over into today's action. Nice downside here, pushing all the way back into the 460s. So far here in the evening session, we are kind of balancing out here in these averages, so look for support to step in here. But looking like this corn market is just going to keep trading the range here. New range bounds are going to be 460 to about 485 from here on out, so look for this back and forth action continue. Corn prices just continuing to see some elevated volatility, but not really in a hurry to go anywhere. Just going to continue to see some wide ranges here between about 485 and 460 here in the near term. Look for this choppy action to continue. Next up, we got our crude oil futures on the board. We did see a little washout here early today, but failed to get any downside follow through. This market rallying back up there and finished the day back up right around 101.74. We did see this gap lower here, but that's not a true gap. We are just seeing some rollover here from that June contract over into July, so just a little bit of a price discrepancy here, but this market just continuing to stay pretty sticky here around $100. We're going to continue to see some swings back and forth. Not really expecting any sort of sustained up moves from here. Look for this choppy action continue here across this crude market. And another day of upside here across the stock market. Equity indexes all climbing here today. New all-time highs across the board. Each of these indexes pushing higher. Well, not for the Dow, excuse me. But we did make a new monthly high here, briefly poking back here above these highs. Nice little rally here today, getting back above 50,000. We are about 500-600 points off of those all-time highs, so we should see the Dow knocking on that door here pretty soon. Each of our indexes just continuing to see relentless strength, good buying pressure here across the board. Still got some room to go. This market is resilient, and we should see more upside here into the weekend. Stock market is strong. Keep your money working, and we should see the upside continue here as we head into next week. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in here tonight. Catch you guys tomorrow.